Welcome back to Prison Architect. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and comment below. I think it's episode 24 of the playthrough here. As you can see, we have backtracked on the process of constructing our second phase of the facilities. But, unfortunately, it was kind of necessary with the way things had started to, bottleneck in deliveries when we tried to do it all in one big swing. So the good news is, we did this little section and it went like smooth as can be. Didn't even slow down the game at all. Like everything is still moving along quite nicely. So we can basically just kind of let them do their thing, monitor what's going on over here. Whenever they're done with this, we come in, we grab another section, and we have them do it. And we'll do it in slices about as wide as this one. So 12 meters or so. But what we'll try... What? Why are our, like, shower drains and stuff all failing? We had that issue over here in the last episode. I wonder if they just, like, if stuff just gets old and has to be repaired. Like certain things like that, which is kind of annoying, but not the end of the world. So how are we doing on capacity? 62 out of 64, and we've got some more coming. So far, so good with this revised strategy for clonage. And I know we kind of talked about going this way so that we can figure out exactly where this power station needs to go and then kind of running electrical or whatever. I think that is the strategy that we want to do. Plumbing is going to be the hard part. What I want to do is basically go everywhere and do the cells last. Get everything else done so that there's nowhere, like this number doesn't change. If I keep this number the same, then is that 96 correct? Pretty sure. Anyway, if I don't add any cells, no one's going to be wanting to come and go to that side. And then I can get like these done all relatively quickly and have plumbing kind of like, I can run plumbing like all the way to here and here and then go out around once these are actually built. But if we wait and do the plumbing like last, then I'll know exactly where I want to put it so that it is outside of the building but not too far, so that I don't have to run my pipes very far. So these guys are now working on the fences. It looks like most of the other stuff is already in there, so that's good. We're going to need to do a tunnel search. We probably did one right before we ended the last episode. We usually do like a tunnel search or a shakedown. Hey, there's Werner's daughter. She's 9 years old, little cutie. Sorry, I'm sucking on cough drops again, which I probably will be doing a lot of in the upcoming episodes. Just they're more of like a preventative measure than something that like I'm doing it reactively. Because this is the time of year when it gets cold, I start getting a cough, and it's asthma. It's weird because like I'll be fine, and then like, if I go somewhere and like I could go for a run and be totally fine, but the minute I come back inside, it is like coughing uncontrollably. And it's the change of temperature, that sometimes, like if you have a quick change of temperature like that, going from inside to outside or vice versa, it can irritate my lungs. I don't know how else to describe it. It's weird, but it only happens, when it's cold. So, what the funny part is It doesn't happen like when it's blazing hot outside and then I come into a nice air controlled or air conditioned room or whatever. That doesn't affect me. So apparently it's got to be like in the 40s to really have an impact temperature wise. I'm not sure. But all right, 10 o'clock at night. Everybody's getting ready to go to sleep here. Oh, they'll go to lockup and then go to sleep. Okay, we're done over here, which is fine. Like, it's telling me that there are issues. Why does it say office filing cabinet? I thought, oh, they haven't installed those yet. It's weird. They laid out the room types, but haven't actually installed this stuff. See, it's still got these queued up. So there's going to be some deliveries here of like, well, benches, tables. There's probably going to be office equipment and whatnot. Yeah, see, there's an office chair. So let's see here. Danger level is low. Everybody seems to be kind of happy there. Our guards are happy. I can bring in 7, but I only have it set to bring in 6. So let's up that by 1. And now we're good on that front. And we're ready to do a tunnel search here in a few hours. Things are running a little bit slower, I feel like, than normal, but not very noticeable. It's almost like it's not necessarily running slower. It's just like a little choppy. Like it'll freeze for a split second. Like if you watch the thing, it'll kind of catch for a second. Wait for it. Now it won't do it. Come on. Stutter. Dang it. Oh well. You get the idea. Every once in a while it'll like pause for just a split second. And I think it's just because there's too much going on for my computer to keep up with. All right. 2:30 in the morning. Everything's going well. These guys are starting to install some stuff. Slowly but surely. They're doing the tables and stuff in the reception hall. Why are we putting a laundry basket over here? We don't need that yet, guys. So what I do like about this process is that it has kind of thinned out some of the stuff that I have over here. Now, some of these, whenever we continue to build, they'll come over and grab. Like there was an office chair in here or some office desk, so we won't need to buy that. There's some bunk beds. There's some toilets and such. So they will come over here and get a lot of that stuff and bring it over. So it's saving me money, but it's it's going to take them some time to make that trek all the way out here to get a bunk bed that then comes like way out here. Although we won't be, I guess I will be installing, so all the rooms that I put over there are going to be identical to these. What I could do is instead of cloning this and I could just clone these and put all the the bunk bed ones over there. Instead of cloning this and like these blocks, these are the same thing. They're just dorms instead of cells and have bunk beds instead of comfy beds. So I can just clone all of these. I can actually just clone that one and then do them 4 times each. So that's probably what we'll do when the time comes. Oh, I need to get ready for the tunnel search here. It's yeah, let's just go ahead and start it. 6:30 in the morning, sun's up. So sun's out, guns out. Not finding any tunnels, which is good. And our dogs haven't been sniffing up any potential tunnels either, so that's also a good thing. Everybody's still happy here. We've got 7 people arriving in a few minutes. We got to be getting close over here, don't we? Seems like they're dragging with this process now. I don't know what the deal is. You know what I should have done is done like this section first so that there's no wall or door or anything that they've got to get in. Let's go like this. And we're going to, where is it? Deployment. I want a guard right there, so that someone is there to open this door for people. Because why are you over here, man? Just hanging out in reception. So this is going to be the weird dynamic, is like when guards try and cross over from one side to the other. That may happen for a little while, but once I have these rooms in place, I don't think that's going to happen. And I probably don't even need another armory. Like what I could do is maybe just put like a little break room here for the staff, so that my security people and kennel people don't have to go up here. They have their own little staff room right here. Because this armory is plenty. Like, I've got tons of room to grow here. So I think that's what I will do when the time comes. It'll be hard because I'll have to carve out around this and then come back in and build it. I think the easiest thing to do would just be build it and then undo it. Like, take all the guard lockers out. I can move the guard lockers over here so they're not a complete waste. But anyway, I don't know. We'll see what we want to do there. Come on, guys. Finish this up. So it is, for me, Monday the 13th. And this one is going up, posting for, like, I think the 15th. So I'm only a couple days ahead of you. This is pretty much the last week of work where I feel like I've really got a lot to do before, the week of Christmas. Christmas falls on a weekend, but anytime you're approaching the holiday like that, if you're in a sales environment, you can pretty much count on things kind of going quiet. The one exception this year is that we've got a lot of customers that if they already have ordered stuff, they need it to ship by the end of this year or else the price goes up. And so those people that have like these, they're tracking inbound shipments that are like right on the bubble of making it this year or not, those people are kind of sweating. Wait, are we? Okay. Still not done here, but we're getting closer, it looks like. Like why are there two radiators here? Or is that just that's the foreman's office. And there's only one radiator here, but it's showing two here. Like, what's up with that? Oh well. I think it's just a visual thing that, like, the same thing there. It's only showing one. Maybe it'll go away once the clone thing fixes itself. I bet that like once this is all done, that other one will kind of disappear. So, what else do we need to do? How are we doing here? 8 and 8. Yep, that's good. So it's good that we've got a steady flow of a bunch of people coming and going in terms of getting released. That generally means good things financially. So let's see here. We got a couple more offices that are almost done, and then this looks like it's almost completely done here. We're getting pretty close. A few more things, but that'll probably be finished today. We got more people getting released. I can now bring in 11. I've got 10 queued up, so let's go ahead and add another. Boom. Right? Yeah. What else should we do or talk about? Oh, hey, look, there's not a lot of contraband. It went away. That is awesome. That is fantastic news. So something is going right, because There's, low danger, not a lot of contraband, a lot of people getting released, and we're doing very well financially. This number right here is insane and not going to continue, I'm sure, but for right now, we're riding a gravy train. All right, so 9:30, almost time for lockup in bed. I think we're going to do a tunnel search in the morning as well as a shakedown sometime tomorrow as well. Okay, there we go. So this is done. Now, what I need to decide is, like, where do I want to... So, like, this is going to be way up here on the top. So you can see here, like, we're in the workshop and needing to figure out, like, basically, I think we came out to this wall right here. So if I go to quick build and clone, and then I come down to here, I think. Yeah, because there's one little gap after the tables. So basically, I need to kind of do... Let's do a swap. I can't see anything down here. We'll go to the end of this perimeter wall. Let's go like that. Rotate it. And then, is that like that? Yep. Boom. So we'll do that. And again, we're going to basically just work our way down here and get to this power station where it's installed, and then I can run all of the electrical cable basically to cover the entire facility. And that way we'll at least have electricity. I will also be able to run plumbing all the way down. Wait, 2 escapes? Dang it! And look at that number right there. So our dogs didn't sniff it out. Failure. Oh, that hurts. So we know that there's an escape, but we don't even know where the tunnel is. So we've got to actually do tunnel searches until we find it. We just... That's frustrating. I mean, I should be able to just get in here and see if there's a place where there's no inmates. It's down here somewhere. Because now they're sniffing out. Do it again. Do it until you find it, guys. Unbelievable. Do it again. Again. See, why is it only... See, look at this. Come on, guys. Find the tunnel. Come on. Are you kidding me with this? We're going to do a shakedown. It's going to take longer and a lot more resources in terms of manpower. But sometimes it works where the tunnel searches don't. But this is basically us cracking heads saying, this is not going to work, guys. There will be none of this escape nonsense. And I wonder if you ever find the inmates that escaped and then they end up coming back. You know what I mean? They probably get bumped up. Oh, see, like we have a problem here. Do I need to let somebody into security? Yeah. So he goes to sit down. Now those problems are behind us. Still didn't find the tunnel, though. Like, we know it's down here somewhere. Dogs keep sniffing it out. It's got to be in this block down here somewhere. He's even bringing a dog with him to sniff it, and we still can't find it. It's this room right here. There's no inmates in it. There's no inmates in this one. So, search. Search. Come on. Come on. It's got to be around here somewhere. Come on, guys. Driving me nuts with this. What stinks is that there's going to be new inmates that arrive. And what's with this dog leash being like 100 feet long? The inmates are going to arrive and go to a cell that they can just go right out the tunnel and leave. 4 escapes in 2 days. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Do it again. There it is. Like, we specifically told them to search that toilet. Unbelievable. Meanwhile, we got workers over here pumping out a workshop and some other stuff. What is that? Security and storage. Our forestry will get expanded. That hurts. Financially, that's a big blow. Because, come on, guys, we gotta get this done. Okay, so he's working on it here. They'll get it done here. Like now, if I go into finance or whatever, days without incident, we're not even getting a bonus for this at all. So that is a big part of our profitability is, preventing escapes and deaths. If we don't do that, we're not profitable. Or we're barely profitable. And then like the next day, we're not profitable kind of thing. So we've got to get better about maintaining stuff like that. And, again, I've been doing tunnel searches. It's pretty. That's a notebook page, but I can't click on it. What the heck? Oh, there we go. I had a menu pulled up. Secret stuff in main menu. General guide, blah, blah, blah. Dog kennel in CEO's office leads to prison map, which is actually a kennel. If you put a dog kennel in the CEO's office, it leads to a prison map, which is actually a kennel. Everything is the same except the prisoners are replaced with dogs. Same idea, corporate office. No jail doors, but office workers are still trapped. What? Prisoners are all volunteers. Same things happen. So, if you put a dog kennel in the CEO's office, did I read that right? I want to save the prison. And now, wait, in the CEO's office, he said. I don't have a CEO's office. I have a warden. Is that who he's talking about? Whatever. A prison for dogs, which is just a kennel. Anyway, we're not going to deal with that right now. All right. The reality is we just did like 7 tunnel searches and a shakedown, so I don't need to do any of those for the, in the very near future. At least not a shakedown. Tunnel search we will continue to do every single morning. And we might even start trying to do it like in the middle of the night. Instead of giving them all night to dig the tunnel. If we catch them in the act, boom. Because if they know, like, hey, it's about time for us to wake up, we better get back to our beds. I don't know if it works that way or not, but we're going to pretend that it does. All right. So how are we doing on prisoners? We have room for 4 more. And we're set to bring in 4. That's after these 2 prisoner buses arrive. Ah, that's frustrating. I wonder when this kicks in. It's got to be pretty soon. I would imagine that it's after 1 day, and it's a small bonus, and then it grows, maxes out at, what was it, 10 days? I don't remember. But, I don't know. Aside from that little fiasco, everything else seems to be going okay. No hiccups so far with the clonage of the building for phase 2. What's this down here? Oh, sprinkler. But again, we'll need to kind of keep an eye on things tunnel-wise. I need to do a better job of like watching these dogs. I should probably have a dog patrolling down through here because it's pretty frequent that they smell tunnels in this general area. So why don't we do that? How many kennel? 13 dog handlers, 4 stationed, and 5 patrolling. Let's add 1 more. 1 more dog handler. Boom. And then we're going to have a patrol right there with a dog handler. Boom. That might help. They're not super expensive, so we'll see how that goes. Okay. We are doing a pretty decent job, apparently, of keeping contraband out of the facility. So that's good. And I even did like that shakedown, and we still didn't find a ton to the point where it said like, oh man, there's a bunch of contraband. You need to do something about it. So we're doing okay. Now, everybody's getting ready to go back to bed. As soon as they go to sleep, I'm doing a tunnel search. Boom! We're going to bust them. I wonder if like your guards are... Oh, see, look, they just bought a whole bunch of stuff for over here. But we're okay. Still sitting up around 500 grand. And that's about what we had when we started this process. So, you know, I think doing it this way, this number will remain pretty solid. Especially if I can get back to where I'm making money each day. Like right now, I'm not making enough to really put a dent in it. I got to get it back up to like 10,000 a day. So, okay. Oh, I forgot to do the tunnel search. Search them tunnels, boys. Find me something. All right, we got room for 6, but it says we're only bringing in 4, so we've got to bump this up. Boom, boom. No tunnels to be found. Which is good, I guess, as long as we're not just missing them. Now, again, we've got a dog handler out here, and then we've got a dog handler in here. So if they're digging from down here, there's 2 chances for our dog handlers to sniff out some tunnels. If they're digging from here, we only got 1 shot, and they're closer. So, but, I mean, it figures that the people that escaped did it from way down here. Like, dang it. Come on, guys. I think we're going to do another tunnel search in the morning. They don't take long. I don't think it really disrupts the flow of our staff. Like the guards, I still have so many guards that I feel like they're going to remain well rested. Even if I do a couple of tunnel searches a day. It only takes like an hour. So you send like 10 of them up there, they knock it out, they go back to the break room. Boom. Which one are we missing? What are we missing here, guys? There we go. All right. What should we chit-chat about? Dang it, I forgot to set a timer. Let's go for like another 10 minutes or so. I don't know how long we've been at it, but feels like a decent while. So, okie dokie. In fact, what we'll probably do is get this section done, start the next section, and then wrap things up. That's what we'll do. So go ahead and just cancel the old timer. So, what, I got all my Christmas decorations put out yesterday, finally. That's the downside of traveling over Thanksgiving, is that that's usually the weekend where like I get all the Christmas decorations put up, because I don't have much to do on Friday in particular, and that's usually the day that I do it. So this year didn't have that option, and then we had a bunch of stuff going on when we got back. I've been to like 5 Christmas parties already this year. It's crazy. My kid, like, let's put it this way: we went to my work party the other day, and Santa was there, and they weren't even excited because they'd already seen him like 5 times. So, um, yeah, but got the old decorations up. I'm ready for Christmas big time. I got to get a couple more gifts. I feel like I got something for my dad, but can't remember what it is. And that's a dangerous thing, because it's like, if you didn't, and then you don't go get something, it's bad news. If you did and you go get something, then it's like, man, you got me too much. It's like, well, yeah, about that. I couldn't remember if I got you something or not, so we doubled up. But his birthday is January 8th, too. So we usually get him the MLB package for his birthday. So, like, the brothers, we kind of all figured out that, for that cost, it's nice to just know that, like, that's what he's getting for his birthday, so we don't have to think about getting 2 gifts for him back to back, because his birthday falls so close to Christmas or whatever. So, okay, we actually made a little bit of money yesterday. Are we? Yeah, see, we're getting a small bonus now, $415, and that will continue to grow, which is good. Want to see that number get way up into the thousands. How are we doing over here? Carpenter tables are installed. Oh, see, this is a remote door. This is a problem because... Okay, so we need to just lock this door open. Lock it open. What in the world? No, don't open on trigger. I don't want the door servo. Remote door. Lock open. Oh, okay. It's weird looking. Like the door... Whatever. The door should be here, but that's where it's showing me the servo is, and then it's bizarro. But whatever. Oh, we're paused. Let's undo that. I think it's just open, but still showing me the door there because of the clone situation or whatevs. So, right, not seeing any tunnels over here for the time being, which is good. Man, I should have done a shakedown right there before they went to eat. We'll try and do one in the morning. So it'll be tunnel searches tonight and a shakedown tomorrow, midday-ish. But we'll see how that goes. In fact, we might do it when they go to the yard tomorrow in the morning instead of yard time in the afternoon. All right, so we got our forestry in there. Our workshop is done. It just needs electricity. I could go ahead and put in the power stations here. I just don't know exactly how far out this way I need to go with the power, and I don't want to mess with that stuff yet. I suppose I could just take this one and go straight down this line out here, as I build stuff, just go ahead and put in electricity to go with it. Let's do that. So if I go here and I go boom, why is there an extra? Oh, it's space for them to walk through because they got to cut through there. Why can't I put down capacitors? Maybe the power station has to be in there and then you put the capacitor down. It has to be like adjacent to a power station that's already installed. Here comes dude to install it. So now we come back in here. Yeah. Boom. Skadoosh. And then I can go like this and go and we'll go ahead and come out here like so and go like that. Okay, it is sleep time, which means tunnel search. Boom. Go catch somebody in the act. Throw them in the hole. Speaking of the hole, if you have never seen Cool Hand Luke, you need to see Cool Hand Luke. It's a classic Paul Newman film. It's kind of like, it's hard to describe, but it's a little slow, but at the same time, like there's so much about it that if you have the right kind of sense of humor, you can really appreciate that film. So anyway, anytime there's a movie like that that's like a classic that you've heard of, you just never saw it, take a couple hours and go get a film like that. Find it on Netflix or Prime or whatever and watch it. It's good for the soul. You know what I mean? Get yourself a little culture. All right, so we've got some cameras that need connected. We need power to this guy right here. I guess we'll go like that and solve that problem. Then we'll come over here like this, solve that problem. Then we'll go like that and solve that problem. I need to be a little careful with the electrical because I don't want to go south. I need to stay there and above so that we don't cross over with our electrical lines. All right, we're going to do one more tunnel search now. And then whenever they wake up and go to the yard, we'll execute a shakedown. How are we doing? We've got room for 5, and it says we're bringing in 6. So we got to drop this down. Boom. And we're good to go. Now let's get ready for a shakedown because we're going to start it. Ooh, 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 ooh. He thought he smelled a tunnel right there. Right in the middle. Oh, ho, ho, ho. What do we have here? As soon as they wake up, we're starting a shakedown. Someone's digging up right up the middle. That's pretty bold. It's probably somebody from down here. Shake down. Go on, give it to me. Shake down in the middle of the night. Shake down. Ooh. I know that that's not the word or the lyrics, but all right, enough of that. Definitely a tunnel down here, though. So, okay, yeah, we're still good on capacity. Come on with this. They didn't find it, which means we need to keep searching until we do. Now, the good news is they're going to be out of the cells all day today, which means we can keep executing tunnel searches until we find it. and they won't be able to like be in there continuing to dig as we try and find it. You know what I mean? Like they missed their window of opportunity as long as we catch it before like lockup tonight, which I'm sure we will because we know that it's down in this general area somewhere. We just have to keep looking for it, and eventually one of our guards will not suck and they'll find it. Come on, guys. Oh no, we suck again. Yeah, I mean, like, there's clearly a tunnel. And it's definitely down here somewhere. Because they're digging straight up through there, it looks like. Because remember, the dog handler smelled tunnel up here, too. So it's probably going right up through here, straight to freedom. And we still can't find it. So frustrating. Oh, hey, look. A dog smelled a tunnel there. We should try and find it. Ah, there's no tunnel. The guards must just, like, look into the cell and be like, we're good here. Like, no. I want you to find a tunnel. Like, there's a tunnel being dug. You need to go find it. Seriously. Missed it again. This is ridiculous. 1, 2, 3. Do it again. Got room for 4. We're bringing in 4. Hey, finally. We caught that one kind of early. So having those dogs having the dog patrol right here paid off. Because we wouldn't have noticed that one until they got way up here, more than likely. Or maybe we would have seen it here with like the one that was coming up here to go out there. But you know, it's a whole lot easier to spot when your guys keep telling you over and over and over that there's a tunnel there. Oh, hey, look, we're done over here. So storage. So we are to the end of the third door control thing there, and then we are including the wall here and going down. So it's like this. Boom. And I got to go all the way to the outer wall here. So let's go to like the end of the armory. Actually, let's go to the end of the kennel. It's a fairly big stretch, but a lot of it is just empty space outside the wall there. So I go like this, bring it on over, and set her down right there. Like, why is there no... It's like it didn't grab this CCTV monitor. You see that? It's not even queued up to go right there, but that's fine. We'll catch little things like that eventually and fix them, but this is still going to be way faster than trying to do it all on my own. So that is going to do it for this episode. If you have not done so already, please be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we will see y'all next time.